Hello and welcome. Now, lately I've been having a problem with my commentary, so I'm going to be practicing a little more by releasing more videos with commentary so that I get more practice. So this topic for this video is going to be on the double loot weekend. I think it was called Stomp the Boss. I don't remember, but it's just double loot. Now there's two things you can do. You can either boss or you can do skills. Now, if you attend the events, it's more aimed towards elite players because you'll either do coin share, loot share, or free for all. If you do coin share, it's mainly based on what teams you get into. Loot share, that's based on loot share points. So whoever has really high LSP could go to Corp or next. So good luck whoever wants to go for a try for two divines in one drop or two Pernix bodies. Now, it's aimed for mainly elite players because in free fall worlds, it's whoever does the most damage. So, for those who don't have those kind of gear like turmoil and all that stuff, you could do resource gathering, which is skills. A lot of people will be going to the double loot, then that free up more space for the resource gathering, such as hunter, slayer. Mining isn't too much, but there's also monsters for training, such as if you want a skill like maybe at Dagonoff's, those would be good to do. There's also charm hunting. You could maybe do Glaycores. With double loot, I'm assuming it's double charm. So Glaycores, it's kind of decent charms per hour. Then there's those of you who want to beat Simon at the Make It Back from Your Hack. Now, Simon, he got, what was it, Glaiven boots from Make It Back from Your Hack. A way to top that would be two Glaiven boots. So if you were to do from scratch and get a Glaiven boot, it would not only be one, it would be two, and that would be really big. That would be a really cool video. I might actually try that. I'll try that for the first couple hours if there's nothing to do. But I'm expecting RuneShark to probably do some kind of event. But it would be really nice to get two Glaiven boots. I wonder if it'll count. It should. There's also a couple things you do. You could be on wilderness worlds like World 124 and 137. People don't usually go in there because it's a non plus one world where if you're in the wildy, you'll lose everything if you're skulled. If you're not skulled, you'll still keep three items. Now, because it's a wilderness, there's just a decent amount of people who don't go in there just because it's wilderness related. Now, for those of you who choose to go to the Stomp the Boss weekend for the double loot weekend, if you're doing free for all or something along that line where you have to trust somebody with the drop, make sure you actually trust them and make it clear that you're going to split the drops. Because last double loot weekend, I had this little problem with a friend. They were going to Arma. They didn't exactly say that it was going to be splitted for the drops, but it was kind of implied. Then they had this whole thing about it, but they got over it and we went on. But to avoid that kind of drama, you want to make sure you clear this up beforehand. And that's pretty much it for this video. This was meant to be really quick, just me trying to talk without cutting too much. I had to just pause a few times because I kind of lost my train of thought. So please leave a comment below on what you think of my commentating, what I should do better. And thank you for watching and have a nice day.